welcome to Samadhi. Today is Monday, May 6, 2019, and we are here with you again with our month of May I, and Michael's going to do his welcoming.
Vibrational greetings and divine, loving, harmonious blessings to each and every single one of you. Thank you for joining us today on this beautiful Monday. Did you say the date?
Yes, I did.
2019? Okay.
Yes, I did.
I'm shifting. Just feeling this, it's amazing out right now. And it's just, life is so beautiful. And the message that we have today is so important. So before we begin, welcome to Samadhi, where it's not about positivity, it's not about negativity. It's about authenticity. It's not about positivity, it's not about negativity. It's about authenticity. It's about realness, it's about rawness, it's about genuineness, it's about you. It's about time. So here in Samadhi, our intention is to remind, inspire, to reflect, to awaken you to the truth that is inside of you. And it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter what you've done or what you haven't done. It doesn't matter where you are. Because beyond all of that, the most primal of significance is who you are. It's not, all those other factors do not ever take away who you truly are. So here in Samadhi, our intention is to awaken that. For you to allow that awakening within yourself. So today's message is, which is the month of May, is May I. We had January January Foundation, February Unconditional Love, March month of Miracles, April month of Allowing, and May the month of May I. And today's message is, may I rewrite my perspective. May I rewrite my perspective. And it's going to be very special today. So stay tuned. So let's take a moment and take a deep breath and give ourselves permission to breathe. May I breathe? Let's just take a deep breath. Let's just let go of everything. Expectations, opinions, doubts, fears, frustrations, confusion. Let's just let everything go. Even excitement. Let's just let everything go. Just be. Just allow yourself to be right now. Take in all of life. Take in this moment. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. And slowly bring your awareness back to this place, this time, this moment. Just appreciate this moment. Be grateful for this moment, because just in doing that, you rewrote your perspective. Because just a minute ago, we were too busy, we were so busy. We're going to go deeper into that, but we just rewrote our perspective by putting our importance on what is important. Putting our focus, our intention with our attention in this moment. In this very moment, you gave yourself love. In this very moment, you gave yourself attention, care, kindness, awareness. So, thank you for joining us. And as we were reading this morning, the Kindness Handbook, it gave an exercise, and it reminded me so long ago of an exercise I used to do several times. And as you shift your reality, it gives you the strength to really be able to live through the most greatest challenges. And it's basically taking life and your old perspectives, because here's something I want to share with you guys really quick. If you think about an experience or a memory that really doesn't make you feel that great, there's something that is like, oh, I don't want to remember that. The reason why you feel that, the reason why you think and you react that way with such intensity is because your brain thinks you're there. Your brain believes it's there the moment you think about it. Your body internalizes it. Your body reacts to it. And therefore your body obeys it like you're there. So we're basically traveling through time. Because for those of you that don't know, when I realized this, it was like, whoa. And if you take life experience, you'll see the evidence of this. That when you're in an experience, but you're not really in an experience, you're just in here, like you're afraid to take action on something. You assume something that is not even what you think it is, but you create your world around it. It's because you're living in the past. So you're basically telling your brain, if you guys can't hear us, please let us know.
Check and see who's out there first.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to share this too. Are you sharing? Daniel Bolin just joined us. Thank you so much, brother. An amazing, amazing reflection of consciousness. Daniel Bolin. Love you, brother. It's great to see you again. So if you guys can hear us, please let us know. I'm actually going to go on the page right now. And maybe because of the wind, we're having a little bit of delay on the computer. It's very windy right now. And basically, let me see here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to keep talking while I do this because it's not... Okay, so basically, your life is being programmed more intensively by you. We want to blame all these external programs. We want to say it's because of this person, it's because of that person, it's because of this situation, it's because of that situation. No, it's because of you. You give the responsibility, the power to what you believe is causing you fear, to what you believe is causing you frustration, guilt, anger, resentment, insecurity, hopelessness, powerlessness, because it's not true. And you have the ability to rewrite your perspective right now. So, my message to you today is this. Why don't you use the power of the brain, of what it's already doing, and here's the key, of what it's already doing. Your brain is always going to do this. The brain is always going to think that wherever you're thinking, it's now. Whatever you're concerned about is happening now. Whatever you're excited about is happening now. That's why visualization is so powerful. But how many of us, just take a moment to breathe. Let's use that as a sign to go deeper. See, when we resist it, it'll keep persisting. But you're going to see the power of consciousness that when things happen, and we just allow it to happen, and we breathe, it will breathe with us and it will calm with us. See? But when we get excited, all of a sudden the wind, the weather, will start being reflections of that. There you go. This is nothing like, ooh. This is reality. This is how we affect reality. So let's breathe. Relax. This message is very powerful because you're doing it in every moment. But when you give the responsibility, which we call victim, when we give the responsibility to other people, experiences, events, situations, circumstances, other people's ideas, other people's beliefs, we will never live our true purpose. We will never unfold our true evolutionary process of our soul. We will always be followers instead of being what we were designed to be as leaders. We were designed to pave the way for those who are asleep. We were designed to pave the way for those that think that they're stuck. That is the blessing, that is the calling that all has permeated to this point. What are you doing with your pen? What are you doing with your responsibility, which is your power, which is your gift, which is your authority, which is your truth? Is that you are creating your truth. You are writing your story. Nobody's writing it for you. Daniel Bolin says, hello, love you guys, beautiful message today. Thank you, brother. And there's a beautiful soul right there that has rewrote his story, that has taken the pen back in his life, and literally he's a much more happier, more joyful, present individual. I've talked with Daniel, and his energy, his presence is powerful. But why? Nobody gave him that power. Nobody told him, hey, you got to do this. He took responsibility back for himself. And please, Daniel, if I'm saying something that's not true, please message it in the comments and let us know that if Michael's full of it. Because, Daniel, I know I've talked to you, and here's the thing. When people see people transform their lives, a lot of people say, oh, he just got lucky. She just got lucky. Oh, that's just, I don't deserve that. Or I can't do that. You keep believing that, you'll keep rewriting that, and you'll keep experiencing that, but it's really you that is keeping yourself stuck. So here's my message. The brain is always going to believe what's either past or future now. Are you going to take that immense authority, that immense responsibility, that immense gift that was given to you, and it's happening at every moment, you can't escape it? Are you going to take that gift and are you going to use it? Are you going to apply it? Are you going to put it into practice for your advantage and for the advantage of humanity? Are you willing to rewrite your perspective now? Simple act of breathing, that's rewriting your perspective, because you're saying, my reality is not what I think it is. Let me breathe. Let me check in with myself. That's a powerful rewriting right there. And the more you practice this, that's why meditation is such a viable, valuable, important factor. Because if you don't meditate, if you don't silence the mind, then what is the noise that you're listening to that is basically what you believed before? Because that's the only thing the brain does. It takes information from our past, takes information from our current reality, and what is our current reality? It's basically a manifestation of our past beliefs. Unless you rewrite your perspective, then it'll be a manifestation of what you never thought, of what you could never imagine. What's from your true essence. Not a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, but an original, authentic, genuine creation.
What's that? What does that mean? What does that mean, Michael? What does that look? Well, my turn. Hi, everybody. I am here. It may not seem like I am, but I am here.
Oh, Daniel says all truth.
Yes, you saw that.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. So what, Michael?
Huh?
So what?
What?
I'm over here trying to battle the wind, and now
Not
I'm
battle.
going to.
Not
Yeah, that's
battle.
why I'm trying to battle the wind. But now I'm just going to go ahead and speak. I don't have such a loud voice as Michael, so I'm intending that everyone who's out there can hear me. But if not, message me, and then you'll find out what I have to say about this topic. not able to, remember? Oh, very interesting subject about perspective. And one thing that we tend to do, those of us that are very sensitive and can go deeper within that sensitivity of feeling and love, and sometimes we tend to go overboard. I keep breathing during this video. What is it that we tend to do is go back to our past and we bring it to the present. And so we are not actually giving ourselves that permission of, may I rewrite my perspective. So if my perspective 5 years ago, 10 years ago was, oh, I'm not really good for anything, or I was destined to be a martyr, a victim, I was destined to just live life according to everybody else, so everybody's happy with me. And that's how I felt 5 or 10 years ago. And I'm here now today, and I don't rewrite my perspective. If I keep pulling up that past, that's how I'm going to set my now and my future. Because whatever I do today is for tomorrow. Whatever I do today is going to bring that harmony or that love that I want tomorrow. So instead of dwelling on the past or reliving the past, if every time that something makes me sad, I bring to the forefront everything that made me sad for the last 40, 50 years, can you imagine all that weight I bring, all that I'm carrying every time I get sad, or if every time I get frustrated or mad or upset because I can't have my way, and I bring everything that happened in the past, then how am I going to move forward? That's where the stagnation starts, within yourself. And then you beat yourself up for doing it, and there's no rewriting. And so, in my humble opinion, rewrite your perspective and see that you're not the same person that you were 5 or 10 years ago. That you have regained, you have become stronger because of what happened 5 or 10 years ago. You don't deny it, you don't push it away, you don't harbor resentment, you're not angry at it, you're thankful for it, and you say, okay, well, because 10, 15, 20 years ago I was treated this way, or I allowed certain things to happen in my life, or I made certain mistakes, you say, but now, today, I'm stronger because of it. I am wiser because of it. I am more aware because of it. And I'm not going to allow what happened 5 or 10 or 15 years ago, the fears that I had 15 years ago. Am I going to be able to feed myself? Am I going to be able to take care of myself? Do I have to be dependent on a man to always take care of me? Do I need to make sure that everybody's happy with me? Because if not, then what's going to happen to me if people don't like me? If that's the way I thought before, and I keep thinking like that now, I'm not doing myself a service. But on the contrary, I'm not giving myself enough credit that I grew through that I became stronger because of it. And if I became stronger because of it, then today, I can live for today. And if today something gets me upset, if today something comes into my world that I do not like, then I see it for what it is now, and I deal with it now. But I don't give it all the power from 10, 15, 20 years ago. And that's my perspective.
Thank you, Ellie. We are honored to be in the presence of our lovely mom. Oh, shoot. I didn't put do not disturb. I apologize. Okay, so here's another thing that I wanted to mention about today's topic is we want to leave you guys with a tool that you can use that's going to benefit you for the rest of your life. And it's always been yours. And here's the thing. We're not asking you to go back to a memory that was 20 years ago, unless you can, unless you got that imagination where you can. But just go with yesterday. When you reacted a certain way, when you treated somebody a certain way, when you treated yourself a certain way, go back to that experience and rewrite that experience. See, this is what when I comprehended this, I was able to forgive myself, to surrender those experiences, because the brain believes those experiences. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. But when you transform it here, you go back to that experience and you love yourself in that experience. At first you process that experience. You ask yourself, okay, how did this make me feel? How did this affect my thought process? How did this affect the reactions to the emotions that I had? And you process that, and then in that moment, you say, now I can transform that. So you go into that experience and you rewrite the experience. And what you're doing for the brain is you're restructuring, you're rewriting the message, the codes of the brain that are interpreting your reality. You're rewriting the structure, you're rewriting the code to experience different filters that are going to serve you instead of that are not going to serve you, because they don't serve you no more. So, if the brain is experiencing our past memories as now, why not take that to an advantage? Because we're always going to do it. And even ignoring it is not going to make it go away. We're going to continue to act the way that we act unless we take responsibility to transform our perspectives. And it's not just transforming your perspective that you have of life now, it's transforming the perspectives that you had when you were a child, if you're able to go that far. But just go yesterday. Did you yell at someone? Did you yell at yourself? Did you insult yourself? Did you insult someone else? Did you disrespect yourself? Did you respect someone else? Go into that experience and forgive yourself, process that experience, rewrite that experience, and relive a totally different now.
And one thing that
these are the courses that we offer.
Michael just sparked something in me, and then we're going to get going so we can do our special. When Michael just sparked something in me that sometimes we lose our cool. Why? Because we're here, we're still in this human experience, we're still on this earth dealing with circumstances and events and other people that we can't control. Obviously, we can only control ourselves. So, breathe. Here comes that one again. So, let's say I lose my cool and I happen to raise my voice and really speak my truth or whatever frustration I have inside, and I speak it loudly, which is not my norm, but I do it towards someone else. It doesn't mean that that changes the way I feel about the person. It doesn't mean I stop loving the person. It doesn't mean that I don't care about the person. It just means that for a moment, the emotions of frustration came so high up, but if I carry that with me day after day after day, then I'm not rewriting my perspective, and I'm allowing myself to see life only through that one event. And we judge ourselves too harshly. And I say that because that happened to me just recently, where I did get a little too loud, and I'm not ashamed of it. I just felt that it was necessary at the moment. And I was looking at it through eyes of frustration, through eyes of indignation that I'm not heard, that I'm not able to be understood. And from that experience came the awareness that I don't need anybody else to understand me, as long as I can understand myself. And so I couldn't take the words back, I couldn't take the actions back, obviously. But when we can have compassion towards others as well as how we have for us, then we can change the perspective and say, you know, if that ever happens to me, I won't hold it against the person, because they're crying out from their frustration, from their fear, from their insecurities. And you need to give and take a little bit, because we're learning. This is not, oh, I got the lesson and I'm done for the rest of my life and I can retire from ever really learning and growing. No, we're growing every day. Every day we're learning, every moment. Like Michael says, you don't have to go that far back. Just go to even a few minutes ago or a few hours ago. If we had a thought that wasn't kind towards someone or towards ourselves, rewrite that. Look at it and say, why did I have that thought? And if your perspective was because I don't deserve any better or because I'm scared, rewrite it. Rewrite the perspective to saying, okay, Alice, you do love yourself, you are a little bit afraid of something, but how about changing it to gratitude? Huh? Oh well. That's why you need to pay attention.
Someone
to
requested us not to invite them, so
And he
I accidentally
accidentally
invited
did.
them.
Okay.
So if I did invite you on accident, I apologize. I'm just inviting as many people as I can because this is a very important message. And
No
you didn't see
accidents
this. No accidents happen. So you weren't invited by accident.
Or kind of. So my point to what I was saying is that the moment that you can, at least for me, this is what works. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Nothing else works as easy for me. When I'm stuck in something, I just start to remember, what am I grateful for? What am I thankful for? I'm thankful I am not at the present time or anytime soon dying of cancer. I am thankful that I have lungs that work, that I have a body that can do things. So if you're thankful, that'll help you rewrite that perspective and to see things through a different glass. Yeah, through a different lens. And I guess Michael wants to say something, or we just do, I don't know. Do you want to say something? Oh, I know. Drink your water, baby. So,
What thing?
no. Okay, so to me that works almost instantly. Almost instantly. The moment I want to go into any kind of sad, in my case it's sadness, anytime I want to go into a sad thought that's not serving me, okay? If it's not serving me, I'm not saying you can't feel sadness, but if it's not serving you and it's taking you down this spiral where you end up in a black hole again, no. Not good for you. So think of something that you're grateful for. Try and come up with 3 things that you're grateful for. I don't know, make a list, whatever it takes. If you're not able to rewrite your perspective and you have to get to 10 things you're grateful for, and then it finally hits, because how many things, if we really counted our blessings, how many things do we really have to be thankful for? So go ahead.
Thank you. We have so much to be grateful for. That is so true. I mean, our list is so big of being grateful for things that we could be here all day about what we could be grateful for.
One day we're going to do it.
That's a good one, Allie. The one thing that I wanted to share is when you said about we live our life trying to understand other people and we expect other people to understand us, when our only job and the only thing that we can do is understand ourselves. People that don't know who they are, they're going to reflect that to ourselves. So when we take that responsibility that it's only my job to find my truth, it's only my job to be responsible of myself. So we didn't want to make this too long, so we're just gonna wrap it up with
let you reflect on that.
with just putting the pen back in your hand. The pen was never someone else's. And all the accomplishments that we can do in the world, yeah, they're great. I mean, they're great. But there's nothing greater to accomplish than yourself. Think about that for a moment. Are you letting life tell you what life is? Meaning people, circumstances, and events? Or are you seeing life as a reflection of what you're allowing to believe that you have the power and the responsibility you always had to transform? Because life is only showing up as you show up. So when you transform your perspective, I mean, all the masters have said it, you transform your perspective, you transform your world, you transform your life. So don't wait, because Daniel Bolin said something that I want to read. And you can start today. It's your choice. Or you can wait another year. You can wait another 5 years. You can wait another 10 years. But I can guarantee you, and I'm going to be very bold in saying that, I can guarantee you that if you don't transform your perspective, things that are going to appear to transform, but they're always going to give you that same message. They're always going to come back around the same way. Just different people, different faces, different exterior appearances, but the same message. So are you willing and ready to transform your life? Because Daniel says, my 15-year instant overnight transformation, a journey worth every second. And that's exactly what we're talking about. When you take your responsibility of yourself, thank you, Daniel, you can transform your transformational experience overnight compared to, are you 20 years old? Are you 30 years old? Are you 15 years old? I mean, we don't know who's watching us. Are you 10 years old? Are you 30 years old? Are you 40 years old? Are you 50 years old? Are you 60 years old? Are you 70 years old? Because, thank you so much, Sylvia, for interviewing both of us. Because I said on the live with Sylvia, which I had the honor, we had the honor of being interviewed.
And that's Sylvia Chavez.
Sylvia Chavez,
the
Love Queen. That I shared on that video that none of us are older than 3 years old. Your body is recreated. Every cell of your body is another new cell every 3 years. It was believed to be 7 years. And let's just say if it's every 7 years, that's even, you're only 7 years old. But really you're only 3 years old. So even if you think you're 50 years old, you got 3 years to invest in yourself to have a new body, a new life. Do you want to start today? Or do you want to start tomorrow? Do you want to start next year? Daniel Bolin says, you are welcome. Thank you, brother. We got to catch up again. We got to come on live again. It's always beautiful to bring on Daniel. And we'll go on your lives as well. Let's do this, brother. Let's bring transformation on another level. So, what are you doing today to invest in yourself? What are you doing today to transform your perspective? Or are you waiting for someone or something to transform your perspective and you'll be waiting forever? Take back. Don't take back because nothing was ever taken from you. Remember your power and rewrite your story. Rewrite your perspective because it was always your power. It was always your responsibility. It was always given your authority to do so. Nobody else. It's all you. And that's why Samadhi is here. And it's all about you, the viewer watching this. We know what we need to do. And we're always learning what we need to more do. Life shows up that way. Even when we think we know, we don't know because there's something more. There's something deeper. There's more clarity. There's more unfoldment. There's more revelations. There's more rebirths. So we're always going to continue to do this. You want to join us? You're welcome and invited to join us. Join us and transform your life and you will be the blessing for us and we will be the blessing for you. And when we align, this is true masterminding right here, guys. When we align in consciousness, we will transform our world. And not waiting for the next president, not waiting for the next governor, not waiting for the next person to transform the world. We are the transformation we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Are you willing to join us? Because we're not going to stop. We're going to be here 24/7, 7 days a week, transforming our lives. Join us.
And if you don't
and you're going to align with this energy, and your life is going to transform because what we were challenged and struggled to do, for me over almost 15, 20 years, Allie, 5 years, which really all our lives, you're going to do in such a short amount of time because there's a shift happening and it's in your favor. And when you take the responsibility back, which we didn't know before, we were reading, waiting for transformation. We were going to seminars and workshops waiting for transformation. And we didn't realize it was about here. That's you.
Thank you, everyone. So sign up for our classes. Jinx again.
Because we're so aligned.
Classes. Send us a message. Thank you, sweetheart. Send us a message. Just let us know. Hey, you have questions, suggestions, comments, whatever. We're here, like Michael says, 24/7. With some little exceptions, but you know what we mean. We're here. It's just a click away.
And you know what?
Have a great day, huh?
Just because you're listening to this message, give yourself credit. Because you cannot be hearing this message or any message that's going to unfold or reveal more of you if you weren't doing your work. In some way you are doing the work. So congratulations.
And if you were ready to a certain degree, you've been getting yourself ready. Nothing happens by mistake. Replay or live. When you hear this, it's for you. Ciao, everybody. And we hope you can hear it with all
These are the real riches, guys. These are the real riches that are always yours. Open up that treasure box. Open up that gift that is you.
Ciao, ciao. Spanish is next. Ciao.
Love you, Daniel. Blessings, brother. Oh, Olivia. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Oh,
Michaela says, lovely message.
See, that's why you need to listen to those.
Well, I'm going there. I'm looking. Hey, that's how you learn, right? I'm not going to beat myself
but
up.
once you're done, I can't see those, love.
Where'd it go? Let's see. Let me go.
I know what's happening.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Michaela.
Yes.
Let's get together.
They can't hear anymore. You stopped it.
No, I haven't stopped it. It's
This
still
one
going.
here, yes.
No, we're still on.
Ah! Hi, everybody. Okay, well, guess what we just figured out then?
What?
We're going to tell the viewers. Guess what I just figured out?
What?
We've said this on other videos. Michael and I are learning how to use this watch party and all this. Well, when you go to the watch party and you start inviting people or whatever, they go to the watch party, they don't come here. They don't come to the actual live place on our Samadhi page. They go to your Michael Post watch party. So then I'm over here waiting to see who shows up. Waiting to see who shows up. Alice shares with all these people. And no, well, Daniel did because Daniel went right straight to the Samadhi page, but you're taking them to your page, to your watch party. That's what I keep telling you.
How do I start a watch party on Samadhi?
You started with Samadhi. This is what I have to
But see, guys, this is how we learn.
So we were both over here.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. Be the change you want to see in the world.
So, live
Monica
and learn,
Maya's joined us.
Yeah. We're waiting for you to say hi
Mac
to her.
Jawa Dakar. Michaela Fabiani.
Sylvia Chavez is on now.
Fabiani.
Look,
Olivia
Sylvia's
Quintana.
on.
Sylvia Chavez.
But you don't see that one because you're on the watch party.
Hey guys, the party just started. You guys want to keep going?
We already said our goodbyes, but we noticed this as we were
Cindy Cipuente Palma just loved our video. What happened? What happened? We just went black.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, there we are. Why does it show black?
So Michael and I are over here.
But you know what? That's just like life, guys. That's how we learn.
Okay.
Excuse me. That's how we remember.
So let us know
how to do it.
Do you prefer the watch party or do you prefer to go to Samadhi? See?
Sylvia Chavez, Daniel Bolin, loved Samadhi. We're figuring this out, guys.
It took me a while to figure that out.
And that's just like anything in life. It takes a minute to figure things out. So just like you're transforming your perspective in this exercise that we gave you today, don't expect it to happen overnight. That's the ego. Just be patient with yourself. It's like planting a seed, right? You plant that seed, don't expect it to be a tree the next day. So just be patient with that seed because that seed is going to grow. It's law. It's you.
And we said bye, but we're going to say bye again. Ciao, ciao. Yeah, ciao, ciau. We're going to go to Spanish, so if you know Spanish and you want to join the craziness, because now that we know, we're not doing the watch party in Spanish. Nah. Because then what?
I'm going to do it from Samadhi de Sabiduría.
Let's see if it works. Okay, guys, we love everybody.
Blessings,
ciao,
everybody.
ciao.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
And let us know if you guys want to talk about anything. Remember, we are here for you guys. Sign up for our classes. And share these videos. Share this message so other people can transform their perspective. Be the blessing to them that this video was for you.
Yes.
Blessings.
Ciao.
One more thing. She's gonna put that on my tombstone. She's gonna put that on my tombstone. That little finger. One more thing.
I joke with him about that. Ciao, everybody.
Okay, ciao, everyone. Namaste. Ciao. Blessings.
Ciao, ciao, everybody.